Are we recording? No. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danielle. I'm the owner of the Millie Life and the Millie Life YouTube channel. I'm so freaking pumped that you guys tuned in today. If you're new here, I post new motorcycle videos every Thursday and new exercise videos throughout the month. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you do not miss out. Fun fact, I just did a whole intro for this video and was not recording. It's a major bummer. But today we've got a special motorcycle vlog for you. This is Never Have I Ever Motorcycle Edition. Let's jump right in. We are back. We are out on the motorcycle. You probably are like, why the hell are you riding your motorcycle? We did a couple little tweaks to the front wheel to see if it would stop making that noise. Matt moved around some of the cords from my speaker bar, amongst other things, and that seemed to resolve the left turning. The squealing seemed to be resolved, but then it amped up as I continued on this ride. So this will be the last vlog before I take her into Harley on the 12th. And fun fact, I recorded this live as I was riding, and this is what it sounded like.
But are not associated or affiliated with the...
Oh yeah, not the audio that you want. So I'm going back and doing a voiceover for you guys, so you do not have to listen to that terrible noise. So today we've got Never Have I Ever Motorcycle Edition. Now, for those of you who remember the drinking game Kings, this is how I remember Never Have I Ever. I think it was Jack or like 10? I don't remember what number it was, but one of those numbers that if you flipped it over, everyone put 3 fingers up. And you'd go around the circle and everyone would say, never have I ever. And if you'd done that, you'd put a finger down. And the first person to go out had to drink their drink. We're gonna do that today, and I'll give you a little background of where this is coming from. Earlier this week, I was upstairs getting ready for bed. My son was asleep. I was getting ready for bed. No old lady comments, please. 9 o'clock, 9:30 is my preferred bedtime. Sleep is so important to you, but anyways, so it's 9 o'clock. We have a couple neighbors that have motorcycles, which is fantastic, but you start to hear revving. Okay, whatever. Not ideal at 9 o'clock at night, but okay. 10 to 15 minutes later, this is still going on, and it is getting louder. It appears to be more bikes, and it's just getting obnoxious. So I run downstairs, and I'm like, Matt, what the fuck is going on? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I yelled out the window for them to like be quiet or shut up or whatever. I'm sure it was a little bit harsher than that. And so I go outside. I'm like pissed. I'm in full Karen mode. And I get out there, and there's 9 big bikes all revving their engine at the stop sign, which is maybe 200 feet, 300 feet away from our house and our neighborhood. And we live in a neighborhood. Like, there's kids, townhouses, all sorts of things. And it's 9 o'clock on a Tuesday night, and there are 9 motorcycles just revving their engines like nobody's sleeping or trying to wind down for the night. So I get out there, I've got my hands on my hips. Oh yeah, classic Karen stance. And then I'm like, first of all, if I say anything, they can't hear me. Second of all, what am I gonna say? They're just gonna rev them louder. And third, they left shortly after I went outside. So I ended up just going outside in my pajamas and staring at these loud motorcyclists. But this is going to kick off our game of Never Have I Ever. Have any of you ever done that? And like, why? What is the reason behind it? I love revving my bike. It sounds amazing. I've got aftermarket exhaust on it. Vance & Hines, what's up? So I get it. But this was like 10 or 15 minutes worth. And at that point, it's just being obnoxious. Like, there's no real benefit to revving your bike to prepare to ride besides people hearing you. And it was 9 o'clock on a fucking Tuesday. Like, what is going on? So that's my first Never Have I Ever. I'm gonna keep my all 3 fingers up, But what about you guys? Have you ever done this, encountered this? Can you give me some, maybe some backstory on why this might be happening? I don't know. Maybe they're just being obnoxious to be obnoxious. Who knows? So that's what brought this on, and that's going to be our first Never Have I Ever. So all 3 fingers are up for me. Second one, never have I ever dropped my bike, and I'm going to lose a finger here. I think most motorcyclists have dropped their bike at one point or the other, probably earlier in their riding career with just being new to motorcycles and new to their bike. So for me, this happened quite a bit when I got the fatbob, and I got the Bung King crash bars put on there, and those have been a lifesaver. I've had a couple of you comment on the story of pulling into the driveway, putting the bike in neutral, turning her off, and just stepping off the bike, forgetting that most important step of putting the kickstand down. That has happened to me. What about you guys? Have you dropped your bike? Do you have any bonehead stories like that one? Are you losing a finger on that, or are you keeping it up? 3, never have I ever left my gas cap off of my motorcycle and left the gas station and drove away with it on the seat or on the fender. I am not losing a finger here. I have never done this, but it doesn't mean it can't happen in the near future. My wonderful husband, he has a Harley-Davidson Lowrider S, and he first had a Sportster. That was his first bike. And he decided to bomb it down to Tennessee one day from Virginia, which is about 8 hours. And he filled up on gas, and he left the gas cap on his rear fender. And that little sucker somehow stayed on. Because when he remembered that he didn't put it back in, or noticed that he didn't put it back in, he panicked and turned around to go look for it. But lo and behold, it was still on his bike. So I think he got lucky there. But share below, have you ever left your gas cap on your rear fender or your seat? And were you able to retrieve it, or was it lost to the road forever? That's going to be number 3. Number 4, never have I ever created roadkill on my motorcycle. I'm going to be losing a finger here as well. We were in North Carolina doing the Tail of the Dragon. We were riding around that area, which is amazing for motorcycles. Lots of winding roads, just absolutely gorgeous. And Matt put his foot out. He was in front of me to let me know that there was something in the road. And in the first 6 months of having my fatbob, or just riding in general, anytime he did that, I tended to navigate towards his foot and what was in the road. I'm not quite sure why, but I have since overcome that. So anyways, he puts his foot out. There's a snake. I run that thing over. It is dead as a doornail. That would be my story of that. I've run into a turkey, that's jumped out in front of me, but that I did not hit that guy. It was like a presidential pardon turkey. It was huge. And then I was on Moto Noggins Live. One of the guys on there had a duck hit him while he was riding, which is insane. You don't think about that coming through the air at you, but hey, share your story below if you've experienced that. For me, it was that snake. R.I.P. And number 5, I don't know if I'm going to make it with all 3 fingers here, but let's go. Never have I ever been to a motorcycle rally, and I'm out. I am a introverted extrovert, so I like spending time with people. I enjoy talking, but then I get to the breaking point, and I just want to be, have some time by myself. So I've never checked out a motorcycle rally, and there are plenty of them to check out, and it's something that I would like to do. So maybe that is on the agenda for this summer once my bike gets fixed. But let me know below if you've gone to a motorcycle rally. Which ones do you suggest? I know there's a ton of them. Babes Ride Out looks pretty sick. That's going to be it for our Never Have I Ever. That is 5. Did you make it through with all 3 fingers, or were you out after number 3? Leave it in the comments below, guys. As always, my recording gear, my apparel, my riding gear, all listed in the links below. If you missed last week's video, Matt and I had a big announcement to share with you guys. We've started a coffee company called Stickman Coffee. Head over to stickmancoffee.net to check that out. We also have a YouTube channel and an Instagram channel. It's going to be Stickman Coffee with an underscore at the end. So go hit that up. We've got some great coffee for all different types of coffee lovers. Decaf, espresso, iced coffee, all sorts of flavored coffee, single origin blends, all the good stuff. So go check that out. We've got some sampling videos live on our YouTube. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for this week. Thank you for bearing with me through all the technical difficulties. Until next time, guys, you freaking rock. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.